Hey everyone, so today I am going to be sharing with you book series that I really need to start soon. And what my plan is to upload this video and then at the end of the year go back and watch it and tell you guys if I started any of these series. Hopefully I can say I started at least one of them. Hopefully I can say I started a lot more than just one of them. Maybe even all of them, but I really want to try to hold myself accountable, and I know that if I upload this that people might be like, hey, have you finished that series? And I also vlog mostly every day. There's occasionally some days where I don't upload a vlog, but during those vlogs I share with you guys what I'm reading. I tell you my thoughts while I'm reading the books. So hopefully if you guys subscribe to me if you want to, and you watch my vlogs, you can be like, hey Lindsay, you're not reading any of the books in the series you want to start video that you said that you know. So hold me accountable, please. So the first book that I have here is Three Dark Crowns by Cinder Blake. This sounds so interesting to me. I actually didn't even know about it until I went to the bookstore and the woman helping me told me that if I was interested in dark books, which I was, I told her that I really love dark, like horror books, and I was looking for something more along those lines, and she pointed out this to me. And it sounds super interesting. It's about three princesses fighting for like a crown or something, or a throne, and it just sounds really cool to me. And also they said that there's a lot of like feminism in this book, and I love a good book about some empowered women, so I am so excited to pick this up, and I hope that I read this a lot sooner than later. Okay. By the way, I turn around and put my books back here right now. I normally put them in front of me, but I just had hip surgery, and I'm kind of just like turning and just trying to stay in one place so my hip doesn't feel like I'm like breaking it. So yeah, but the next book on this list is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and this book I really don't know much about other than the fact that it's an abandoned orphanage and that kids with special talents walk through it, and yeah, and it's really weird, and I love me some weird. So also I need to get an alcohol pad off and scrape that off. Do you guys see that? Oh, why do people put stickers on books? Why? It just makes it, never mind, that's another video. I'll tell you things that annoy me about things that shouldn't annoy me that do annoy me. Okay, that's not gonna stay. You know what? That's fine. Okay, the next book I have here is This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. So, Victoria Schwab is an author that I have never read before, and I feel really stupid not have read her yet because everybody says she's so amazing, and I believe them because, I mean, you have to have a pretty good, like, I've heard people that, okay, let me talk correctly. I have heard that people absolutely love her books from more than one person, and these are people that have similar reading taste as me. There we go, Lindsay. Good job. So, I really want to try this. This is her YA fantasy, and the thing about this, what intrigued me the most, is that there is not any romance in this, which I love that idea. It sounds refreshing and different, and I really hope that I like it. So, yeah. Got this one. Next, I have The Selection by Kiera Cass. This one I'm nervous to read because I'm 20 years old and I hear that it's more targeted for like 14, 15-year-old people, so I might read this and maybe I can say I would have liked it when I was 14, or I'm, you know, gonna hate it. I'm kind of worried I'm not gonna like it. First of all, already off to a bad start. The main character's name is American Singer, and she's an American singer. Like, I already am just cringing at that, and she sounds annoying. So, we'll see. We'll see. I might really hate this. I might even DNF this. I'm not going to force myself to read it, but it's just something that I hear so many people love, and, you know, you just kind of want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That's actually, you know what, I have more books here that I did not even grab. So, okay, the next one. that I just added spontaneously, by the way, is The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is the Lord of the Rings series, and I really want to read this series. I've heard it's really good, and I just want to get my hands on it, and I really want to dive into this world. My mom read The Hobbit when she was in high school, and she loved this book. However, I hear that it's like more of a children's book, so I kind of like the selection. I'm worried that it's going to be a little too young for me, but I feel if I can get past this first one and then dive into the Lord of the Rings series, like really dive in, that I'll like it, so I just need to push through this. And it might not even be something I have to push through. It might be really, really good, and I might love it regardless, so, but I'm going to give this a try. The next one I have is The Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. So, I don't know what this one is about at all. I just hear that it's really, really good, and I have been actually recommended to it in person, recommended that I read this book. So, yeah, but I hear people either love it or they hate it. Like, I haven't really heard a solid in between. Like, I've seen people on BookTube rave about it and say it's the best thing ever, and then I've heard people say that they think it's boring, they don't care for it, and they don't even go on to the next book. So, we'll see which one I like. Which I actually find books like this a lot more intriguing, and I'm more willing to read books that are either a 5-star or a 1-star book, because that just makes it really fun. Because it's either going to be amazing or it's going to be awful. It's not going to be like in between, so I love it. The next one I have, okay you guys, this one I'm scared of. I am scared. The Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. You guys, to say that I am nervous to read this book is an understatement. First of all, it's humongous, and second of all, look at how little the print is and how large the pages are. I might die. So, I am scared. I am scared. We can just pray that I get through this book. We can pray, but I am scared. Never seen the TV show either. I want to watch the TV show, but I want to read the books first. So that's going to be my motivation. The next one I have is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, and this is the Mortal Instruments series, and I have never read a Cassandra Clare book before. Please do not throw things at me. Do not hate me. I'm sorry. I've never heard of this before. I've never heard of Shadowhunters. I got on BookTube, and I saw that a lot of people like the series, and I thought, hey, sure. I have heard that this is one of Cassandra Clare's first books, or her first book, I can't remember, and that it's not as good as her other ones, but I want to start here really badly. So, yeah, this one I'm very motivated to read, though, just because I want to be a part of this wonderful world. Like, there's the Immortal Instruments series, there's the, there's like Clockwork Princess, Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and then there's Lady Midnight, and all of those books. So, I really, really want to be a part of this world. It sounds awesome, and it's kind of like Harry Potter was for me. I was so, like, excluded from that world for so long, and now that I've read the whole series, I feel so fulfilled. So I feel like this series will give me that feeling as well. Okay, the next one I have is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and actually, I don't have the series on hand, but I need to get the Grisha trilogy before I start this. Well, I don't need to, but I want to. So I'm going to go ahead and get the first 3 books, or the only 3 books in the Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo, so that way I'll understand a lot more about this book and about this world, you know? But I've heard nothing, but I have not heard one person say that they don't like this book on BookTube. Not one. So that gives me a lot of hope. Also makes me a little nervous because with books like that I go into it with such high expectations, and sometimes when you have extremely high expectations and it falls flat, you're disappointed, but hopefully this will not disappoint me. The next one that I have is the Illuminate Files. Yeah, this one is unlike any book that I have ever read before. Look at how cool it is. Like, is that not the coolest thing ever? Anyways, this is by Amy Kaufman and Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and this is a sci-fi book, and apparently it's about 2 rival megacorporations that are at war over a planet, and the main characters, Katie and Ezra, who just broke up, are kind of involved in this whole thing. And it just sounds awesome, and I'm really excited to read this. I actually already started reading this. I'm on page 19, so not far, but so far I am just utterly captivated by it, and I want to know what happens. So I think this one will be easy to get through. Okay, The next one I have, this is the only contemporary book I have in all of this, and that is To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. This series, there's P.S. I Still Love You, and then Forever and Always by Laura Jean. So I've heard amazing things about this, and I already love this book because it's diverse. There is a woman that is Asian on this cover, which is awesome, you know, because all you see in the book world are a bunch of white characters. So I really love seeing when books are diverse and they, you know, show ethnicity. It's awesome. So I'm really just wanting to, that's the big reason I picked up this trilogy, because of the diversity. But I also hear it's really just a nice, light, contemporary book, and after reading some of these very dark and crazy books, I might want a nice, light, fluffy contemporary, and I probably should have included more of those types of books in this list, but I didn't. So, there's that. And the last book I have is Cinder, The Lunar Chronicles. So, this is another sci-fi book, and I'm not into sci-fi. I don't know if I said that when I was talking about Illuminate. And this one I'm not sure about, and I honestly have zero interest in reading it, but it's one of those books that, sorry, my books are falling. My books are falling down. Sorry. I'm really weird. Sorry if that rubs off. I honestly have no interest in reading this. The story doesn't intrigue me, but I just hear good things, and you just want to be a part of it. If I don't like it, if I get like halfway through and I really can't stand it and I think it's stupid, then I'm going to put it down, but I at least want to give it a try, because I feel like the only reason that I'm judging it is because it's sci-fi, because they're princesses that are robots, and for some reason that just sounds super corny to me, but people really like it, so I'm going to give it a shot. But that, my friends, is all. So that is the end of this video. I will update you guys at the end of the year, tell you which books that I started, which ones I didn't. Hopefully I can say I started all of them. Hopefully. And I'll tell you which ones that I continued, which ones I just didn't care for, all that good jazz. So I will see you guys in my next video. Please subscribe, like this video, and comment some of this book series that you would like to start this year, and I will see you guys later.